Maurice here back for another Power Pack training. Today I'm just going to cover 3 tips to help you guys make $7,000 a month in social media marketing. And it's not limited to $7,000 a month, but this is just to help those individuals that are struggling. You don't have social media marketing clients. Perhaps you're working different type of strategies and you still haven't found your way, or perhaps you're at the $2,000, $3,000 a month mark and you want to break through. Okay, you want to get to that threshold of earning some big money, or perhaps you want to fire your job. Well, I just want to cover 3 tips, and there's more tips, ladies and gentlemen. Just 3 of the main things I believe that's helped me, pull in over 6 figures of doing social media marketing, and having, 3, 4, $5,000 days of doing social media marketing. Okay, so I just want to cover these 3 tips to help you guys to crush it in your social media marketing agency. So let's just go over these 3 tips real quick. I believe that are crucial if you want to build a successful agency and get clients and make a boatload of cash and live that phenomenal lifestyle, get out of debt, and do the things that you always wanted to do. Okay, so tip number 1 is you have to stick with the strategy, okay, or stick with one strategy. Okay, this is so key. So many people are dibbling and dabbling in so many different things, when it comes to social media marketing. One week they're doing cold emails, the week they're on LinkedIn, the next week they're trying to target business owners on Facebook, then they're making cold calls. Ladies and gentlemen, the rule of the game is focus. Okay, if you can focus on one strategy and master that strategy, get good at cold emails, get good at LinkedIn, get good at cold calling, which is my favorite. You guys already know, but there are other strategies and that I'm going to be sharing with the channel to help you guys um, exploit some of the other ways that you can attract clients to you also. But the moral of the story is, if you chase 2 rabbits, ladies and gentlemen, you catch none. So you have to stick with cold calling. Get very good at cold calling. Then you can move on to another strategy. Okay, that is so key. All right. And another thing, you have to stay in one industry. Okay. Like right now, I have multiple businesses because I've already mastered social media marketing. I'm not doing social media marketing, doing affiliate marketing, doing Shopify and Bitcoin and creating info products and all this other affiliate marketing, all these other things you can do, chasing a shiny object. If you're jumping from pillar to post, ladies and gentlemen, you'll never make $7,000 a month in social media marketing. You have to stay focused. That's the key. So stick with one strategy. Get good at cold emails. Get good at cold calling. And it takes anywhere, to get good at something, it can take you 90 days or more, especially if you've never done cold calling, especially if you've never, done cold emails or LinkedIn. It takes time. It takes time to become a professional. All right. And a lot of you guys are getting in this stuff and it's not working right away. And you're like, man, am I doing something wrong? No, just continue to go at it day in, day out, day in, day out. Stop looking at John's results and my results and Tim's result and all these other people's results, and you're comparing yourself. Don't compare yourself, because everyone has to pay their dues. You have to pay your dues, ladies and gentlemen. I've paid my dues, and you got to pay your dues. Your road might not be as bumpy as my road, but the moral of the story is stick with one strategy until you get good at it, until you start mastering, until you start getting 4 or 5 clients, with cold calling or cold emails or LinkedIn or Facebook ads or whatever you're doing. Okay, stick with one strategy and get good at it. And if you do that, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be on your fast track to pulling in about $7,000 a month or more in your social media marketing agency. Tip number 2, give it time to work. Okay, you can't do cold calling for 1 week and say, I didn't get any results. Cold calling doesn't work. That you just sold yourself a false dream, folks. Okay, because every strategy works if you give it time to work. If you put a seed in the ground and you water it consistently, eventually something's going to sprout out. But imagine planting a seed, ladies and gentlemen, day one you go out and dig it up because you don't have an apple tree. We'll never have any apple trees if farmers conducted business that way. So what makes you think you're going to jump in social media marketing, okay, and start, let's say you're going through LinkedIn and you're applying a LinkedIn strategy and you don't get a client the first day. You say LinkedIn don't work, or you go in and you start making cold calls, and because such and such has gotten a client in 3 weeks or 2 weeks and you didn't, you saying to yourself it doesn't work. But ladies and gentlemen, if you give things time to work, it'll work for you. You just stick in there. Stick and stay, you'll get your pay. So many people, I've never seen so many microwave society type of individuals in the game in the 21st century, that we're not willing to give things time to work. To be honest with you, the average business, if you were to start a regular brick and mortar business, it takes about 7 years to see a profit. 7 years. And here, most college students will pay a college tuition over $100,000, okay, to get a job. They will wait 4 years, and then they're not even guaranteed a job, but they still have to wait for it. And don't talk about an individual that's trying to be a doctor or a lawyer. You're talking 10 years or more, and you're talking about getting in debt. And here in social media marketing, affiliate marketing, all the home-based businesses you can start online to make 6 figures or more, most people aren't willing to give it 2 weeks and they're on to the next thing. And I see why. 98% of the people online aren't making money. And it's because of tip 2. They're not willing to give it time to work. Okay? You want to make the big money? You got to give it time to work. You got to give yourself time to get good. Give yourself time to get good at social media marketing, because that's where you're going to make the big money. When you get good at the game, then you'll see your income grow. You'll see clients come to you. You'll get clients like ease. You'll be slapping your finger and you're signing them up. Okay? You got to give it time to work. All right? You can't be a professional. You start today and then tomorrow you're a professional. That's not how it works. Okay? And I just want to give you guys a reality chin check, because a lot of times we compare, and because I've gotten clients in 3 days and it took you 3 months, or you're not willing to wait 3 months, because a lot of time you guys say, hey man, I'm gonna give this thing 30 days, and if I don't make money in 30 days, I'm on to the next thing. Ladies and gentlemen, you will never be successful in anything if you don't give it time to work. In most cases, ladies and gentlemen, if you gave social media marketing, 90 days or more, 190 days to, let's say, 160 days, you will get some clients, okay? You just got to give it time to work. And that's not a long time. You're talking about making $7,000 a month or more, almost a 6-figure salary, but you got to give it time to work, okay? And we're not talking, you don't have to wait 4 years. You don't have to wait 10 years, okay? And if you wait 10 years, something is wrong, okay? You're not doing something right, and you're not taking action. But typically, within 90 days or more, you should start to see a result and get clients. If not, then you need to hire a coach, okay? Plain and simple, all right? So give it time to work. Be patient. Okay, I see so many of you guys are so hard on yourself. You're not getting results. You just start to quit and start to doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself, because this stuff works. Just give it time. You start to doubt what you're doing. You start to change the script. You start to try to tweak it your own way. Stick to what's laid out for you, ladies and gentlemen. You'll get results. Okay, trust the process. Trust the process. Okay. Just because it's not happening right away doesn't mean the process doesn't work. You just got to be patient. And if you be patient long enough, you'll start getting those $1,000 clients. All right, tip number 3. This is my favorite, and this is the one that's overlooked by I would say 99% of the social media, internet marketing community, and it's personal development. You got to grow. So many people want something for nothing. YouTube videos are great. I love them too. Okay, it's free information. Okay, but the moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen, is you have to invest in personal development. You have to be a reader. Readers are leaders. When was the last time you picked up the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, or How to Win Friends and Influence People? These are books that'll help you be more persuasive and to get better when you're talking to business owners. When was the last time you hired a coach, okay, to help you elevate your game to the next level? When was the last time you went out and spent $1,000 on a course or $300 on a course? My mentors told me you should be spending more money per month in your personal development than you are on your cable bill. And if you're spending more money on your cable bill than you are on your own personal growth and development, you're selling yourself a false dream. And I'm telling you guys right now, most of you guys are selling yourself a false dream. You want to make $100,000 a year, or let's say $7,000 a month, but you spend $200 to $300 on snacks, food, clothes, entertainment. But when it comes to spending $300 or $400 on a social media marketing course, or a couple $1,000s on coaching and mentorship that can help you put $10,000 in your pocket a month, and you frown and say it's not worth it, or you can't afford it, or you ain't got it, but you'll take that money and waste it on stuff that's not going to bring you more income and more of a leveraged life. Ladies and gentlemen, you're selling yourself a false dream. And that's why I want to give you these 3 powerful tips. A lot of times we're thinking it's the strategy, or we're thinking it's this, or we're thinking it's that. No, ladies and gentlemen, it's the you factor. You have to grow. If you want your income to grow, you have to grow. You should be doing a minimum of 30 minutes to an hour of reading a positive book. You should be doing a minimum of 30 minutes to an hour of positive information. And you should be doing a minimum of 30 minutes to an hour of learning something to help you get better at your game. Okay? And this should be done 5 to 6 days a week. You should be, while you're driving, you should have a CD or audio or podcast playing, okay, or something positive, okay? Because let's face it, social media marketing and starting a home-based business or affiliate marketing business, it's tough, okay? I know most people say it's easy, but ladies and gentlemen, it's tough. You got to get the client, get them results, talk to the client. You have to do all this different stuff, set up the landing page, hire outsourcers, get your taxes done. You got to do manage your family and all these other things. And you have to be able to be the person in order to have that business, okay? You have to grow to where your income's at. So if you want to make $7,000, and the reason why you're not making $7,000 is because you haven't grown to $7,000 yet. Okay, most people that want to make $7,000 to $10,000 are $1,000 or $100 person, and the reason why they haven't grown. Okay, and that's why you don't have the business that you really want, is because you haven't grown. You're not willing to go to trainings. You're not willing to invest in a coach. You're not willing to pick up the books and read them. You rather watch Netflix than pick up Think and Grow Rich. You rather do these fun things. Okay, you have to do what's hard. Okay, do hard things, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said before, social media marketing requires you to grow. Any home-based business, you cannot be the same person you are right now that's going to make $7,000 a month, okay? You may think you're going to be that person, but you'll never get to $7,000 a month until you become a $7,000 a month type of person. And a person that earns $7,000 a month, they have mastered tip number 1. Okay, they're willing to give it time to work. They've mastered, number 2. Okay, and they've definitely mastered number 3. They've mastered these tips, ladies and gentlemen. You have to grow as a person, and the more you grow, the more your income grows. Don't be afraid, ladies and gentlemen, to take the next step. What do I mean? You should have a minimum of about $1,000 a month or more that you invest in personal development, training courses, seminars, and things that are going to help you get better at the game. The individuals that you see online, ladies and gentlemen, that are making big money, ask them. He'll tell you. And the people that are the people that are not willing to invest in personal development. Most people think this stuff costs too much. But I say on the flip side of it, struggling and being broke and working a job is harder than doing social media marketing, learning and getting beat up a little bit and putting money into things that are going to better me than spending $200 on some Nikes or Jordans. That's not going to make me money. It's making somebody else money. Most people in social media marketing are consumers. Okay. We're consumers. You don't want to just be a consumer. You want to be the person that's earning the money. Okay. You want to be the person on the other side of the fence. You want to be the person that person is putting money in your pocket. And that all comes with growth. And that's the number one reason why so many people are struggling. They're jumping from shiny object to a shiny object and they're wondering, is it this strategy? Is that? No, it's you. You taking yourself in all these different businesses and you're still the same person. You're still $100 person. If you have $100 mindset, a $200 mindset, and you go from Shopify to affiliate marketing to social media marketing to Bitcoin to making info products or starting it does not matter. The reason why you're not getting any results because you're the same person. You're dragging that same person to all those businesses and you're getting those same $100 results. And you're wondering why. Because you're not growing. Once you grow, your income will grow. I'm telling you folks, this tip, and that's why I'm on it still, is key. You have to get yourself a mentor. Hire you a coach. Someone that can take you to the next level. It's easier to get to $10,000 a month when you got a coach that's making $20,000 a month because he's already made it. He's already where you want to be. All you got to do is follow what he tells you to do. And if you do it, you're going to get the same thing he's gotten. He knows how to do it. That's the easiest way for a new person to pull in $7,000 a month is to hire a coach that's already doing it. But most people will look at the investment because, yes, the coach is going to charge you $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, but who cares? Long as you're going to get those results, who cares? And even if you don't get those results yet, you're going to eventually get them because you're hanging around the right people. If you hang around 5 broke people, you're bound to be the 6th. If you hang around 5 rich people, you're bound to be the 6th. Like minds think alike. If you hang out with chickens, you'll become a chicken. If you hang out with the eagles, you're going to fly with eagles. So you got to get around the right people too. Okay, and they will force you to grow. The Bible says iron sharpens iron, and a lot of us are around wood. You know, if you are a piece of iron and you're just hanging around wood all day, you can't grow. You can't get sharp, and that's so key, ladies and gentlemen. So I want you guys to really take this to heart and really understand and focus on your personal development. Start to read books, start to listen to the positive information. Tony Robbins, Jim Rohn, just go look them up on YouTube. It's free. Okay, start buying some books. You know, Ty Lopez, you know, these individuals that are out there that can help you grow your mind. The biggest asset you have, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last one on tip 3. The biggest asset that you have is yourself. That's the biggest asset, the biggest investment you can invest. If you had $1,000 and they say, what would you rather put it on, a piece of land or on your mind? I would say on your mind. On your mind. Most people think it's real estate. It's this. No, you are your greatest asset. Invest in your mind. Put seeds in your mind that you can make $100,000 a day. That's the greatest asset. But so many people are looking outward instead of looking inward. When you become better, your money becomes better. So that's all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. Go back and listen to this over and over. These 3 tips will help you get to $7,000 a month. And if you guys are struggling to get social media marketing clients, you want a 4-step process to help you get clients like clockwork, click the link in the description. You can sign up for the Social Media Prospecting Pro course. If you guys want to sign up for a strategy session, maybe you're implementing some things and you want to talk to me live and figure out what you're doing wrong in your social media marketing agency, or perhaps you just need a coach. You've been struggling a long time, you want to break through, you want to fire your job, and you're just sick of looking at your bank account not having anything in it, and you want to take it to 7 figures or more, 5 or 6 figures a month, then click the link in the description and sign up for coaching. But that's the training, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you thumbs up this video, as well as subscribe if you guys are not a subscriber. I'm going to be putting out a ton of new content on all type of ways, not just social media marketing that you can make money, but other ways you guys can start to make $100, $200, $300, $400 a day, to supplement and have multiple streams of income outside of even social media marketing. Okay, so this is Maurice Gear. I'll see you guys on the next training. Bye for now.